Hello and welcome to Battle of Girl Sits and Knits, episode 166. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me here in another portion of the house. We're in the dining room right now. Got our natural light going on. Table is here. If you've been following Vlogmas, then you kind of might have seen this setup. Not that I was recording from here, but that I kind of showed where I had moved the table, and it's all going quite well so far. So I think this is okay and we can handle it. I am drinking hot chocolate today out of my nutcracker mug. I'm very obsessed with it. The hot chocolate is wonderful, but will not remain hot as I do not have a warmer plugged in currently, though there is a plug right here. So that is not without the realm of possibility now. I have just been wrapping up the last portion of Vlogmas, and now I'm hoping to get back to regular podcasts, as regular as podcasts can be when you are expecting a baby within the next week. So we are excited for that, and kind of just, ready to meet him type of thing. So I'm trying to get a lot of knitting done in the meantime. 1, to distract myself. 2, it is soothing. And 3, I end up with crafty bits at the end. So yes, I am wearing my Astraeus sweater in DK weight. So you can see it's a little bit thicker, but it still has some good drape. It's soft. I am the hand dyer behind Bad Wolf Girl Studios, currently on a vacation for the whole yarn portion of it, all my patterns and everything. You can find me all the links down below. But yeah, so I have beaded the inside stitch. It's supposed to be blue, but I beaded the inside stitch of each one of these, and I just love how it kind of catches the light. Gigi is investigating, so we'll see how long she can last here before I kick her out of this room. There she is. That's a gypsy. She is my German short-haired pointer. I have a few finished objects, most of which did get gifted. So my mom got a bird of happiness for Christmas. She also got a pair of socks, which she really liked. They were ones that I had knit up for myself, and then I kind of hemmed and hawed and thought maybe that they would fit her, and they did, and I was so happy. So that was taken care of. The holly ones from West Yorkshire Spinners went to my friend Trina. She wore them on Christmas Day. That was wonderful. And I finished both Patrick and my Christmas socks, and then I went ahead and cast on a new pair of Coal in My Stocking from Night Owl Fibers. And I have 2 tubes that need heels, but they are, pretty good here. So this is the Coal in My Stocking one that I finished over Christmas. And I love this. The further back you get, you can see this white, medium, dark gray kind of fade going on. I love it. This is one of my favorite Christmas stripes that I've had in a little while. Usually there's one per year that I just get very attached to, like Letters to Santa from Nomadic Yarns and Santa's Secret from Nomadic Yarns were 2 that I got particularly obsessed with. I also used her old Rita Skeeter colorway as a Christmas color, and I got particularly obsessed with that as well. So yes, right now, this one just needs a heel, but I did knit this over break. So over the breaks from the last podcast and Vlogmas and such, I think I had a 48 stitch sock, and then after, or right before, I do afterthought heels. So right before I was gonna put the heel in, I went up 4 stitches. So that would be 52 stitch sock on 1.5s. And no, I went down to 1s on this because the fabric was so weird. That's it. I knitted on 1s with 48 and then 52 stitches. And so far so good. I'm really enjoying that. And I don't need to fit into them this year. My ankles are very not mine. So yeah. Anything else that's finished? Yes, hold on. Where did that little guy go? There it is. So I have gone ahead and made up a baby bad wolf girl pattern for sweaters. This little cutie is knit out of a homespun house in one of her Christmas colorways from like 2016. And I think it was like something about cheer, like holiday cheer, festive cheer, something like that. It is cashmere. Feels lovely, and it's wonderful to knit these memories. And I'm debating either a hook, like so it'll just hang like that, or like crocheting a little loop, or I'm not sure yet. But it did turn out really, really cute. I will be releasing this pattern. I actually could probably work on it today and get it out quite quickly. I mean, I am by no means the first person to think of this. There are so many out there, but if you like the way that this one knit up, if you would like to use it for yourself, I was thinking of doing the pattern as a $1 download and including some chart ideas that you could use across the middle belly to make your own, like a little estrella or something. Could be cute, just saying. But yeah, so this little guy, I mean, took way longer than it should have, but it was very cute to do. So I will be releasing that pattern, and I will work on that. The planetary plushies are out. They're up. They're on Etsy. They're on Ravelry. So if you're waiting on those are done. And then I've got blanket knitting. I've got blanket knitting, presents, mail, socks. I think that's everything. So, I don't know where to start. I went ahead and cast on the next sock for Cold in My Stocking because I didn't want to lose momentum on it. I really was enjoying this yarn, and I still am. I am past the heel now. I'm not sure exactly by how much. I think maybe 5. I think it's this green stripe. Yeah, so it's that green stripe. So I'm gonna go ahead and just beep this little guy right in here so that I can remember where I am. Okay, so that's gonna mark the heel. And this is the Cold in My Stocking. So I'm above the heel. I'm on the last repeat of, yep, just like that. So I'm on that red stripe, and I just have like one full stripe repeat to go, and then I will finish off into red again, and then I'll ask Patrick what color he wants for his heels, toes, and cuffs. I think gray, white, red, or green, honestly, are his choices for this, but I'll give him some like color options to go with. After that, I really want to finish up my I've Got Friends on the Other Side Halloween socks, because there's like 2 inches left that I wanted to do before I put in the heels, toes, and cuffs, and there's just absolutely no reason that they've been sitting here this long. It's like ridiculous. So I think I'm just going to have to, put a movie on and do it. Nothing to it but to do it. And I have been knitting that out of my adorable Sugar Tots bag that has little nutcrackers on it. It's one of my favorite Christmas bags. And I have quite a bit left in the sock yarn. So these are the colors that I chose. I have knit picks in the holly, and then I have the stripes, and I actually have wound off a full stripe repeat for 2 socks for baby already. So what I want to do, based on my niece's foot, who is now a year, go off of those numbers, which were the little red and white with the green heel, toe, and cuff that I made back in like May. I gifted them to her. I wonder if she wore them. I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully she did. Besides the point, when I get these done, I want to cast on minis and knit some tubes with no heels for him, because I will have no idea exactly how fast his feet will grow in comparison to her. You know, they're cousins but not siblings, and even then you can't really count on kids being the same. So it's fine. What I will do is just leave the heels out for this and just go ahead with tubes. He's not going to be doing like a year. He's probably going to be walking around, but like he's not going to be doing a ton of crazy things. So squishy socks to cuddle in should be fine. All right, I think my hot chocolate is dead. Okay, so I had that one, I had that one. We went to go see the Spider-Man movie, all mask rocked. It was amazing. If you're thinking of seeing it eventually, do. So good. I can't wait to own it and watch it like 12 more times. Totally happening. But you might recognize this one. This was my Thanksgiving color that I did for November. Not I did, but this is Which Better Have My Candy. I worked on this sock during November. The second one was not done, but I left the bag downstairs. I took movie knitting. I haven't had movie knitting in ages. It was wonderful. So I think I had maybe 3 stripes done on the sock downstairs, and I was able to get all the way up to like here in the movies, which is most of the foot. So now I just have the leg and the cuff. So excited. Oh, my neighbor's gone for a walk. Enjoy. Yeah, you locked your door? Yup, he did. Yeah, so I just have to dig this purple back out because this should be in the bag with the other, with the skein that I am working on, but I want to make sure that I have the same purple. So I only have that much more to do. That would be great. This one just needs a heel. I'm very close to having 1, 2, 3 pairs of socks done. If I can get my tush in gear. 3 pairs of socks. I'm just saying. These close. Then, but why would I finish things when I can start new things? So being like, I'll use the word stressed over baby. You know, it's a lot of like unknowns. I think we're about as ready as you can be. So this like energy manifests in designing for me. That's how some of my favorite sweaters have happened, is during stressful times that I like needed to pour it into something else. So I started something else. This is the flow shawl. This was the swatch I knit. It is a squishy ribbed shawl with an attached I-cord edge at the top, and then I bound off with an I-cord edge at the bottom. And I actually think I could have gone up a needle size for my I-cord. My I-cords are not that loose, not that tight, but I would even say I would want a bit more stretch, just a wee bit more. So I would go up a needle size or 2, depending on how tight your I-cords are. So this was just on Knit Picks Swish DK in the Fairy Tale color. I knit my Llama Love sweater out of this. It's extremely soft. I keep just like, patting it now. It's extremely soft. And from this swatch where I, cast on and frogged it and cast on again, from this swatch, I was able to get a really good idea of what and how I wanted to do the increases on the ends, like what was cleaner, like I was getting gappies, I was getting holes here and there. So like what really looked good. And it did take a couple of hours to like really work through, but this beast was born. For my birthday Christmas, I went ahead and ordered 2 skeins of Explorer Knits Under the Mistletoe. So beautiful. This is the Denali sock, which is an 80/20. And if you don't follow Explorer Knits, I would recommend it. She has a really nice aesthetic that's just been so appealing to me right now. Can't even tell you. So I bought 2 of those with the intention of making a shawl. And I think I will need to cake up the second one shortly because I am under 20 grams. I think I'm probably down to about 15 grams left of the first ball, and I'm not done the shawl. So I'm holding it with Raven Tonal from Knit Picks. It looks like so. If you aren't familiar with it, it's kind of just purples, blue, and then the blend in between purple and blue. And yeah, everything's a little precarious in there. So I just have it in a baggie right now. I have been using, I was gifted a couple really cute cake cozies to help me wrangle these guys, and I'm very grateful. They have been helping. Do I have any more in here? I have a couple around. Yeah, so I've been wrangling the cake cozies that way, and I have a couple. Oh, I moved them. I put them on cakes already. Now I'm trying to think of which cakes I put them on. I think they're in there. Yeah, that's where they are. So I'll show them off in a minute. So I cast this on the 22nd. It's now the 29th. I haven't knit on it every day all day. Some days I get stuck in my phone and I don't knit it for a while. But like overall, I've been working on it kind of daily-ish, I guess you would say. Like not obsessively, like kind of like an after work knit. And it's still growing. Like, look how good it's going. So I'll just slow pan, flow shawl. What I love about this is so I call it the flow shawl because that's what I need to do right now, is kind of go with the flow. Baby will come when he comes. And in the meantime, I can just craft. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So I have some stripes going on here. I am using Warm and Cozy, which is this one from Once Upon a Corgi, Now Plies and Held Hounds, Gabby. And Gabby sent this over when I ran out for another shawl that I had done back in 2016 or 2017, around there. And yeah, she like sent it over, but I had already made it work with another skein that I had of Marte, and then I did end up using the skein that she sent, and yeah, I'm just obsessed with this Warm and Cozy. So it's so pretty, so pretty. And I'm striping that in with Under the Mistletoe, held with Raven Tonal. So Under the Mistletoe and Raven are together, and then the inside and outside of the ball of Warm and Cozy. And it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. It smells like yarn. It's a weird scent to be so excited to smell again, but I haven't dyed yarn in ages. So it's like a memory. It's really nice. So I've gone ahead, I've got 2 stripes in here. I have 2 more to go. It's gonna have the border in the brown. I'm so excited. It's nice and cozy under here. Oh my word. My thought now is if the baby is going to take like a week, I might have this done. Just saying. So if I can get, you know, my focus in gear, then truly, I think I clipped the wrong one here. Truly, yes, I did. That would have been bad. When you're marking your center stitch, make sure you get the center stitch because it's very annoying to rip back. That's one tip trick I will say to my testers. Make sure it's the center, and it should be above your other increases. Like this spine goes straight up. So every time it should be that center stitch. And at this point, I have like over 150 stitches, I'd say. And counting those through is annoying. So if you want to avoid counting, definitely use stitch markers, definitely mark your center stitch. It does become a lot easier to recognize as you go through, but you've got an increase and an increase on either side to kind of make this triangle happen. But oh my word, like, can you just? I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I am. So one, I think it would be amazing with stripes. I think it would be awesome with advents. I think it would be great with like a 12 color fade or a 6 color fade. And you could do like 2. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would hold 1, 1, and then 1 and 2, 2, 2, 2 and 3, 3, 2, 3 and 4, that kind of thing. And I just feel like it would blend so well. I also have been designing out a lot of like stripy patterns. If your brain works like mine, it's a lot easier to think about things in rows of 14 or 7 or 21 rather than, you know, having 6 inches to go type of thing. So I'm like, okay, I just have to do 1 repeat or 3 repeats or 2 repeats, and then I get to switch colors. So mentally, that's a lot easier for me. So I think the stripes are really fun in that way. I am measuring it out. I am aiming for a shawl size of like 60 to 65 inches pre and post blocking. Like, I think it will grow if you use yarn that grows. If you use regular acrylic worsted, it'll probably soften, it'll probably smooth, but it might not grow. So you would want to make sure you're hitting pretty much your final measurements before blocking, because you're not going to get a ton afterwards. But the fabric itself has a lot of stretch. So, I mean, you should get some, but again, like not like crazy amount of growth. I'm calling it Schlanket because it is a shawl blanket. It's huge if you are working it up as such. And I mean, technically I could stop right now, bind off, flip these in, and like have a button that would connect this to the other one underneath and have it just be like, see if I can do this without ripping stuff off the needles, where like I could just button these underneath or like something like that, or tuck them, I suppose, and it would be like shorter. So if like this is the size you want, you could stop. That's also part of the flow. Just do what you want. Do what you want. You want to use stripes? Use stripes. You want to use your advents? Do it. You want to stripe things that are like sock yarn? Do it. You want to make a magic cake? Do it. You want to use worsted? You want to use fingering? Do it. There's just so much that you can just do with this. So I'm here to tell you, whatever is floating your boat, singing your song, fitting your fancy, that is what I want you to do with this. I am aiming for April 1st. It sounds so far away. Spring will go quickly, I'm sure, but I know it sounds so far away, but I want to give the testers a really good amount of time to work on this so that they're not making mistakes, so that they are catching mistakes, so that they are enjoying the flow and not stressed. So I know that's a little while to wait. I'm sorry for like kind of teasing it so early, but if there's something that you have in mind or something that you've been saving up for, this might give you the time to gather those supplies before you go into it. Personally, I really like fingering weight double. I have a lot of fingering weight yarn that is special to me in my stash. And I know I bought new yarn, but I have a lot of yarn that is very special and that I would like to make, I'd like to make more of these for. So I've got another one already planned with a big color block section, stripe, 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 stripe at the bottom. And it would be 3 colors, and I have 2 skeins of the first main color, which would be like this. And then I have 1 skein of like a navy blue and 1 skein partially, barely used of like a gold. So it'll be like this speckled gold blue. my heart. I'm so excited for it. So I can't wait, but I am determined to finish this one first because I've actually got this really nice idea now that I might be able to wear it in to the hospital and wear it out of the hospital and just really bundle myself in the waiting for baby energy and love that went into this, with two really incredible designers, both, I think it's Allie is Explorer Knits. It's Allie O. I could be wrong, but in my memory of her Instagram, that is how it's presented. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just, I can see it on there. I can see myself. I can see myself in it. Duh, you can see yourself in it. Meg, it's a mirror. But, like, I'm obsessed. Like, I can really just see this being so wearable. It's only 44 inches right now, and I'm gonna want like 65. So I'm gonna cake up this guy and another one of the Raven. I have 4 of them, so I'm gonna cake up another one. So that's, I'll weigh everything when I'm done, but so far, if you're brainstorming, that's 4 skeins finger, 5 skeins finger. So again, you can fade that, you can stripe that, you can pull bits from other projects that you had like a little bit of. I kind of love the idea. I've been saving the fade that I made in my, what would you call it? Andrea Mary sweater, what the fade type of fading, so faded sweater? I think that's what it is. The sock weight so faded sweater. And I really liked that yarn. I've been saving it in case I had a girl, I was gonna make a little matching one. Not that I couldn't for a baby boy, it's just not the colors that I would have chosen. Maybe he'll like purple and blues. That'd be cool. But a shawl is something we could both wear, or a hat. So yeah, I do have that still. Though at least 2 of them, I was definitely thinking of nicking for socks. Because they're so great. Anyway, it is 44 inches now, so it's wingspan almost. It's almost wingspan. So I've got my arm all the way out here and bent here. So I'm not far off of wingspan, but I'm not wingspan yet, and that's exactly what I need. I need tip to tip wingspan for me. I am 5'4", so I want this to be like a 5'4" blanket. So this is what I'm gonna work on today. I'm gonna go cake that up. Again, I've been really enjoying it. The repeats, it's like a couple row repeat, very memorizable. I do have to look at the ribbing when I do it. It's not something that I can't look at, like sock. So it's not good for movie knitting in the sense that like we're going to the movies, but at home it's fine. Because like I have lights, I have, you know, everything. I've caked. Oh, I had an issue with the end of my Explorer Knits. I forgot why I did that. Okay, so the Explorer Knits is actually slightly bigger than my ball winder. Swift, my yarn Swift, the holder. So it was really loose on the Swift, and mine is not an umbrella, so you can't get any bigger. It's like the poles. So it was really loose, and I was fine up until the last like 30 grams, and then it just like yarn barfed everywhere. And I had to like kind of take that and like jam it, and then I put it on chairs, and then I was hand winding. I just like cut it, started hand winding and having to like untangle it. It was not a great start. It's not her fault. It's just that happened. Wasn't ideal. So I'm hopeful the second one will go a little bit easier, and I will watch it at the end, and I might have to like lift it off of the Swift, put it back on the backs of the 2 chairs, and like really slowly uncoax it. It's very possible. But yes. So that is the flow shawl. I I hope this teaser gets you excited because I'm very excited for it. And my testers have been super sweet and very excited as well. Then I'm working on my, ooh, gosh, don't do that, Cozy Memories. And I want to make sure that I am just making, I just don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this. Do I have my little point protectory thing somewhere? I do. Okay. That's what I'll do. That is what I will do. I'm gonna jam this one on this side. Thank you, Paula. I don't know if Paula watches the podcast, but she gave me a bunch of these tubes at one point, and I've been using them occasionally. I am so close. I am so close. So this is my Cozy Memories. It's all Bad Wolf yarn. So I added all of these on during, and these 4 rows all during Advent. I mean, we're past Advent now. I kind of slowed down at the end because of the shawl. I got just totally distracted. It's fine. I have 3 balls left. 1, 2, 3. I can get 2 done in a day if I want to, so I'm so close to rectangling this off. I forced myself to cast this on this morning so that I could kind of work on it a little bit more. I've just been really obsessed with the flow shawl. And now that I kind of have this idea that I want it at the hospital, I'll finish this, but I will probably work on the flow shawl. It's speaking to me. I don't know what to tell you. I can't. I'm obsessed. But I've got kind of a one-of-a-kind tealy blue. I just finished up, I think this was Winter Carnival from the Gilmore collection. One's got class, the other one dies. No, I think this was I Smell Snow. This was Winter Carnival. Oh, it's been so nice to go back through and just look at them. This one is the Independence Inn, Paul Anka, Luke's. This is an unnamed, I think I called it Spectrum. Didn't sell, which is fine. But it was a mini that went with Room for All, Space for All, when I did the Doctor Who colors. I was thinking I really want to do an Advent thing next year, hopefully. I was thinking dragons. Let me know in the comments down below if this appeals to your heart, because I've done a small dragon skein before, but they'd all die up differently. Like, it wouldn't be identical. The some of the colors might be semi-similar, but I really love the idea of doing a dragon fade. I don't know if I would do all How to Train Your dragons, or if I would like pull from other, like Aragon and Lord of the Rings dragons as well, and like fade through dragons, and just that's the theme, is dragons, not How to Train Your Dragon specifically, but just dragons. Yeah, thoughts. So I'm thinking dragons. I'm also thinking planned fade. So like when I would be organizing these dragons, I would organize them in a pleasing manner. That is my hope. So yeah, lots of color, lots of fun. Need to finish that square at least, because again, I was gonna take this to snuggle under in the hospital for myself as a comfort, and if I have my blanket, I might not need, but oh, it smells like yarn. I now get the name of his podcast. Like, I got it, but like that came very organically. That makes way more sense now. Okay, so I have this, and then I believe I showed this off when I was gonna add a little bit more. I'm not sure how much more I got done. maybe only these two markers. Maybe only these two markers. It's possible. Sounds like Gypsy's snuffing some things too. This is my inclination shawl that I modded a little bit. And it's coming out. It's my Advent inclination, sort of. Like it has memory. It's a memory inclination. But I did get back to dark, which I wanted. I grabbed, this is right there. So I had a friend send me some cozies. Thank you. My goodness. I will link her shop down below. She is Rambling Needles. So I have some cozies on this. I have some cozies on this one. I had to fold it up a little bit, but it's Captain Marvel. And then Nightmare Before Christmas with the dark color is my yarn. But I've been using NYX from Dragonheart yarn, which is also really close to Raven Tonal. I have a thing for this like dark purple, super do. But this isn't done yet. I'm really enjoying it. It is actually going to face this way when it's done. Look at that. Oh, it's coming out so good. Oh, yeah. Good, good, good. So it's the planets from Tristan, and then some striping, then some of mine. Come here, Chips. Come here. Good girl. I want you to be a good girl. And then I just started adding in some self-striping yarn. So the stripes are happening by themselves, which is great. Nope, nope, we're gonna leave it. Nope, we're gonna leave it. Yep. And it's super soft. Super duper soft, which I love. It's a lot of single ply in here. So kind of have to be careful that nothing ever gets ripped, but it's really good too. It's very soft for that reason. And then I have Don't Tell Them It's a Rainbow, and then I'm going into more striping here. And I'm just gonna use that little cake up. This whole thing I have not really worked on since the last time. I still have the large cake to delve into. But I have it in a bag that we got from my friend's wedding. So I have Don't Tell Them It's a Rainbow. I think it's Colder Weather. And then my background color. And then again, I keep showing you this, but I just haven't picked it up. This is what it's gonna finish off with, is this giant cake. So bobble it back in there. It's going to be a process. Oh, and I have a little mini here to throw in as well. I think I showed all those last time, so just to recap. Again, really fun, enjoying it. Pretty mindless. Like I have to watch my stitches, but like mindless in the fact that like it isn't hard. Very memorizable. Sort of a blanket, kind of a cozy memories. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. Just really enjoying it. And then, so that is, that's pretty much everything that I have been knitting on. I got this, so my gram passed away this last July, August, early August, July. And it's just been, you know, it's been. But this was a Christmas gift that she had picked out the year we got married, so 5 years ago. And they were saving it for Christmas. But this is from which, all right, the Fiber Arts Yarn Shop, 315 Ocean Street, Cape May, New Jersey. So somebody knit this. If you know anyone from there, I'd love to thank them. This is the Cashmerino Baby Cardi Sweater in lemon on an 8 needle and 4 blue moon buttons. Just so sweet, so cute. Looks like a flat back. It's very soft. And it's a soft lemon yellow. It's really sweet, and little buttons are ladybugs. And I can't wait to put little man in this. I think it's gonna be really cute. Maybe for Easter even would be just perfect. See how big he is at that point, but so little. So yeah, I wanted to put it out there that if this is your yarn shop, or if you go to this yarn shop, I got the sweater and it's beautiful. And thank you. And so now this is a gift from Graham to her great grandson on the way. I did get a few things for Christmas. I did get a few things in the mail. I'll do mail first. So you saw Explorer Knits already. So let's see, it is Explorer Knits and Fibers. You can check her out with hashtag Explorer Fibers on Instagram. And that was the Denali sock, and that was an update for Christmas. I don't think she has anymore, but she does have beautiful colors, so definitely go check her out. Then this is from Ramblin' Needles, and she so sweetly sent over like a little card, these 2 skeins of yarn, which were absolutely beautiful. The first one is Daphne. This is on a fingering weight superwash merino and nylon, 400 yards. And then this one is Penelope. So I think that this is part of the Bridgerton collection. I could be wrong, but those names, Daphne and Penelope, were both Bridgerton characters. So I'm pretty sure, but they're absolutely beautiful. This one is 100% superwash merino DK. So scrumptious. It smells like yarn. Going to be probably a hat, maybe a cowl. Really soft, next to skin, 1000%. So cute. I love her labels. They came out really cute. She's got care instructions. Thank you for supporting me. And you can find her on Instagram as Ramblin' N Needles. Ramblin' Needles. So cute. So please go check Morgan out. She also included, and I saw that these were in her shop, so cakes, yarn cakes. So I've got a Spider-Man one, and I've got an Avengers one. Obsessed, absolutely obsessed, absolutely obsessed. These are perfect for keeping your cakes together, really and truly. I can't say enough good things about them for that reason. I really can't. I didn't own very many. I think I only had 2 or 3. 4, maybe. But with the amount of projects that I happen to have going on at a time, I was lacking. And I'm really excited to have a few more in the arsenal now that I can do. She also sent over this really sweet project bag that I wanted to show off. And it's all Cybermen and Daleks and TARDIS. Oh, so pretty. Great size. Look at that. Head size, easily. And both, you know, these yarns kind of go with. So, oh my gosh. I go with it. So it's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. Thank you so much, Morgan. This really just made my birthday. It's fantastic. So I'm gonna tuck these into the yarn wall after sniffing them a little bit more because I'm weird. I can't help it. So good. All right, so blanket. And then my last things that I got was from Frederick Fiber Festival. My Patrick went with me and picked out some really gorgeous skeins. So these two are from Rising Tide Fiber Co. So I'm thinking a brioche or a 2-color piece, or like color work on, because yum. Maybe I'll learn mosaic knitting. That is actually a goal of mine for 2022. I also, yes, Rising Tide. These are gonna be socks. This is Party Cove. So obsessed. These are gonna be socks, hands down. This is gonna be a hat. This is 21 Bridges. I got this with Christy and Sarah when I went. And I have a fluffy pom-pom to go with that. And then I wanna make a hat out of these 2 skeins and maybe some gloves. 21 Bridges in the carbon. I've been saying that I need some gray hats. It's happening. Oh, it's gonna be so good. You can't not like, well, I can't say you can't not. Somebody out there might not look good in dark gray, but dark gray is a really easy one to like get behind. So I'm super jazzed about this. These are worsted, 215 yards, 100 grams, which is kind of like a Knit Picks DK-ish, in my opinion, which is fine. I know my gauge with that kind of yardage. I will use 6s and 7s, and it will be amazing. And I think I'm going to use my own pattern. That is the cable collection, the Cozy Cable Collection, which is a free download on my website, which is babelforgirlstudios.weebly.com, as well as a free download on Ravelry, and I think it's like 10 cents on Etsy because I had to put in a price. So I am very excited about that, and I want to do a gray pom-pom. Yeah. It's gonna be so good. So these were all bagged, and I got a bag of coffee as well. Since I couldn't partake during the season, I got a really big bag of coffee to partake after the season. So I'm gonna tuck these all back in, and they're gonna go downstairs and get tucked into the wall. But actually, mosaic knitting is exactly what I think those skeins should be. And then for my birthday, my friend Ashley got me the Croft Shetland Tweed. Never tried this, West Yorkshire Spinners. Really intrigued by it. It's Marister, I think is the name. It is 182 yards, 166 meters, and because we love a good pom-pom, love a good pom, she got me a little pom-pom to go on top. So definitely a hat, probably cabled. And she thought that the white, gray, and blue would be cute for boy mom. Thinking ahead. I love it, Ash. So I'm so excited about that. She also got me some little stitch markers, which these guys can always come in handy. I don't know how many of these I've lost in my lifetime, but so handy. And then these adorable little like wooden snowflake progress keepers. Got 2. So pretty. They're not the same. Love it, love it, love it. I redid my nails. It's gold. So I love these. They're just really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. So I have all of that set and ready, and I think that's everything. Almost. One more thing. It's a KnitCrate month. So I crazily got December's KnitCrate. Typically, they come a bit later, but I'm obsessed. These are beautiful. This is called Vintage Records. Hold it up. You get some soak for your projects. Pineapple Grove. I might go wash our hand knits in that. Look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This neutral gray, brown, mauve almost. Like it has like a warmth to it. I was like, oh, perfect. And then Patrick's like, it's not really your hat color, but I can make some very nice gloves out of this for myself. I'm also tempted to knit up some hats and have some gifts ready to go for friends. But this is beautiful. It's one of my favorite. It's Audine Woods in Harmony. It feels incredible. They say to knit it up on about a 9, 7 to a 9. Rock and roll. Wool, alpaca, tencel, baby camel. That's a softness. And worsted weight, 150 yards per 100 grams. And that would give me 300 yards. So odds of it making a hat by itself are pretty good. 2 hats, yes. Hat and glovies, yes. But oh my word, can you even? Oh, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I will take this out now that I have remembered. Boopity-boo. I also love using these little boxes as like gift boxes. So I think I'll put Mom's birthday bag in there. And, oh, so good. I love the vintage records. Rock and roll. The vintage records is what it was inspired by. I can totally see it. It's so delicious. So yeah, and then that is everything. That is everything. That's an hour of talking. That's everything. That's everything. And now I get to take everything and get my tush downstairs and start organizing. Because yeah, it's gonna be a little squish into the yarn wall, but I can do it. I've actually started making some room in the yarn wall with Raven tonal missing and that kind of stuff. And then this guy is gonna get caked, so I'll do that. And this is trash, and yeah. So it's just been, oh my word, it's just been wonderful. It's been a good holiday, given the fact that this is the first year without Graham. Just weird. It's really weird. But it was here, which I think made it easier for me, since all of our Christmases with them have been up at their house. I think that would have been harder for me. But yeah, things going on. Waiting on baby. We're on Bad Wolf Baby Watch. Follow the hashtag if you're interested, because it's hilarious. And by hilarious, I mean I enjoy it. And you'll be able to catch up on my knitting pieces if you want to follow me. All of my links are down below. I'm still having a love affair with Kizik shoes. If you want to check those out, I'm actually going to put a video up on my feed quite soon. They have been the only sneakers that I can put on, one by myself, because you just step into them, but pretty much the only ones that are fitting right now with all the pregnancy swelling and such. So I've been super grateful. I am in love with my Kiziks. There's a coupon code down below if you would like. It helps me earn points if you use that particular code, no pressure, which will help me buy Kiziks later. So everybody shops. Your choice. I also have a knit picks link down there if there's anything that you were hoping for. And I will just take all of your good vibes, your good juju, your good everything to send us through a very safe and clean, clear labor. Yeah, that's what we need. Just nice, healthy baby, mom. That's what we want. So this will be the last podcast of 2021. I will see you in 2022. Reminding you to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you in the new year. Bye.